Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, Entropy. I'm hoping you're having a good evening. Wednesday night, Commander night. Time to play some Magic. Time to play some whatever the heck I'm feeling like. In this case, we are going to be giving 4 different dragon decks that I own a chance. These are all dragon decks that don't generally get to see the light of day because they are not very good. Or at least, generally, they get trounced. In fact, one of them is literally called bench warmers because it has a bunch of the dragon cards that are like dollar bin rare cards that nobody cares for or wants or would ever use in a deck, and that's all the dragons that it has in it. So no, not necessarily. Dragon decks can be very quick if you have the right cards. I did do a night not too long ago where I did all dragon decks that were 5 color, and one of them just takes over the game really quickly. It also kind of depends on what your strategy is, because these are kind of meant to be more focused on dragons, if at all possible. Well, I guess the second one that we're going to have is o-kagachi, Vengeful Kami, and pretty much it's the only dragon in the deck, but we're pretty much only going to be attacking with it, so it's kind of like, you know how it goes. Tamagotchi, yes, it's a Tamagotchi. They can be slower. That is true. It just really depends on your build and how focused you are on making the dragons themselves work. In this case, these are slower ones. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and get started with this one. This very first one actually is Selvala Explorer Returned, because she has a particular semblance to, or similarity to, a slow. Yes, they're the short bus, I guess. I don't know if I can make that joke or not, but we'll just say it's okay for now. No, the art on it looks very similar to artwork for the main character of Dragon Riders of Pern. So this is a attempt at a Dragon Riders of Pern deck, if you can even believe that is a possibility. I've had this deck for a while, and it kind of works out, so we'll see. Yeah, that's all we're going to do for that turn. There's not much to do yet, but Selvala accelerates the game pretty quickly by causing everybody to draw extra cards each turn. So we're going to see at least a little bit of help with that. o-kagachi is... I'm saying that I'm butchering the name. I don't really know how to say it. I'm just guessing. Slash unfollow. Streamer said bus was not long. What was it? o-kagachi. So this deck is a fog deck, it's not quite turbo fog. I think it has some turbo fog elements, but the fog just in general means we're going to prevent other people from dealing combat damage during their combat, or hopefully maybe prevent them from doing it. And whenever they actually do try to attack us, we will punish them for attacking us. That is our goal. This is the Benchwarmers deck, headed by Numut the Devastator. And the reason that he is heading it is because, for one, he's 3 color, but 2, he destroys lands. So nobody plays him because nobody likes destroying lands. So we're going to say, well, too bad. If we have a chance to destroy lands, that's what we're going to do. Let's see. Yep, that's a pretty decent card. Steam Vents into play tapped. We will pass. And the last one we have, Veggie Burger for dinner tonight. Turbo Fog later. More like Stealth Fog, right? Stealth Fog. I did not finish the SNES game yet. I'm still playing it. I'm going to pick it back up on Sunday. Earthbound is a long game. It's going to take a while. Let's see. We got all the way to Dalam. After Dalam, we have to go back to Summers. After Summers, we have to go through the desert. Then from the desert to the deep the deep dark, from the deep dark into the underground. From the underground, we have to defeat the last sanctuary. Once we do that, then we have to return back to Onet Town so that we can get the star piece we need to activate the time machine that takes us back in time to fight the final boss. So it's going to be a while. Yeah, so I'm doing that. Actually, it's a good point. I recorded some more Minecraft, actually, so I'm going to be posting that maybe tonight, if I get around to it, after I post the stream, basically. And let's see. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll also probably have some Dark Souls 2 to think about. But we will see. We shall see. Let's go in Forest again. This last one, Palladia-mors, the Ruiner. We're going to try to just one-shot people out of nowhere, which is often a good strategy, but it's also often a bad strategy because you lose your creature and then you just never come back into the game. I'm glad you're liking Earthbound, because Earthbound really is honestly my favorite game, and I'm going to probably just keep playing it as often as I possibly can because it's so good. Let's do Rampant Growth, and I think that... Do we want another green source? I think so. We'll go ahead and do another green source here. So you had a veggie burger tonight. I had actually some more carne adobada, so I heated up some tortillas on the stove so that they would be nice and crisp. And then when I flipped them initially, I spread some nice different kinds of cheeses on top. I chopped up some chives and some cilantro and mixed it with the carne adobada. Also some, what was it? Deeply caramelized onions. So yeah, pretty good. I did mostly the same thing last night, except instead of tortillas, I went to the store and got a potato, and I made some fresh homemade fries to go with the carne adobada. So it was really good. Yeah, Earthbound is a little bit involved, but I like that it's a JRPG rather than a solid RPG. So, like, instead of being a Final Fantasy game where if you lose track, you just kind of lose track of the entire game, and it's hard to, like, get back into it if you lose track of that. Lose your grip on what the story is at the moment and stuff like that. Earthbound is a lot easier because it's a JRPG, so you can kind of pick it up and go with it however you need and just kind of explore at your leisure if you need to. So there is always that part of it being good. I just know exactly where to go and everything. So that helps a little bit. Or at least pretty much exactly where to go. Let's see. So you were ramping as well. Heliod's intervention, nice. This is going to be pretty good. See, yeah, choose one. So we will probably do this snow-covered plains, and we will cast fertile ground. Let's go ahead and say let's go and do it on the plains here. I think that makes the most sense in this case. Just in case somebody gets cocky and destroys our forest, we will still have the color that needs to be ramping. You're going to need the CC walkthrough guide. Well, again, kind of funny that you say that. I had thought that the copy that my family had of the Earthbound player's guide got burned in the fire. It didn't, actually. I somehow amazingly have... I don't know when it happened when I picked it up, but I managed to get the original player's guide for Earthbound. So I would show it off right now, but I don't have it handy, so I'll have to grab it another time and show it off. Probably on Saturday when I start playing. You can see the legitimate player's guide to that game. I think I made a error in this particular deck right here. I am not drawing any ramp whatsoever. That's going to be interesting here in the near future when I can't play any more lands because I ran out of them. Let's see. This deck is also looking like it's going to have a bit of trouble. Okay, Nahiri's Machinations is a good card, but unfortunately I need more mana as well. I am low on the manas. So let's go and do Relic Seekers so that we can at least aim for doubling our attack once we get around to that. I can always help. I can always point you in the right direction if you need help knowing where to go. Oh, it sounds like somebody's right outside hammering the side of their building for no reason. Okay, Silvala, help everyone get into this game. Oh, wow. More land. That is not really quite what I want to see, but that's okay. We will go ahead and... Oh, wait. Play that. Pay 3. Let's get Silvala out. And at least we have a blocker for the Relic Seeker, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. I'm not sure what I'm going to play after Earthbound. I have a lot of different games that I can play. I'm kind of tempted to maybe pick up one of the other PlayStation games that I haven't started yet. I kind of still want to do more World of Horror, which is nobody except for my cup of tea. Oh, nice. That gets us all of the different lands that we need, actually. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to say this one, and we are going to nip this in the bud and make sure that... Well, do we want to do it that way? I mean, Relic Seeker is going to attack somebody regardless. Let's go ahead and do... We'll do Read the Bones instead. So we want to scry 2. Actually, both of these are good. Let's go ahead and keep them. So we will draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Yeah, so on my desktop, I have like Shadows of Mordor. I have Command and Conquer, like the original Command and Conquer. I have Battletech. I could play more Hollow Knight. I could play Carrion. I could play Plague's Tale. There's just a bunch of different stuff that I could play. And there's certainly more stuff on, like, I could play Monster Sanctuary. I don't know if you've heard of Monster Sanctuary. If you cared at all about Pokemon games, Monster Sanctuary looks like it's probably a better version of Pokemon. It has like platforming in it. It's like light 2D platforming with JRPG monster. You like tame monsters and fight wild ones with them kind of stuff. So it looks like it's a lot of fun, and I meant to play it, but I didn't get around to it. Let's see. Yeah, that's who we are. Yeah, Fog of War. Okay, 38. First Blood. On ourselves. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Let's go back over here. What are you? Theft of Dreams. For each tapped creature target opponent controls, draw a card. Well, that may be what we have to do just to draw even a single card, because we are very close to not having the ability to do anything. We need one more land. Preferably something with white mana, just in case. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. This is not supposed to be there. We do not need that anymore. I just noticed that was still on the screen. Okay, Relic Seeker. Oh, nice. That actually is very, very, very extremely helpful. That's what I like to see. Okay, so Relic Seeker, let's go and do that. I think, yeah, Fog of War. I think o-kagachi. Tamagotchi, you are taking 2 damage. And let's see. Yeah, so this guy becomes Renowned. So he is now a 3/3. We look for an equipment card, reveal it, and put it into our hand, then shuffle our library. So what do we look for? We need to look for something that basically just doubles our attack. So probably Fire Shrieker here. But we could also do Inquisitor's Flail. That might be worth our time. Because we do have a doubling effect in our hand right now, but it's just a single effect. So, well, we could get Sunforger though. If we get Sunforger, That's... Oh man, Sun Forger, but we don't have the Wheel of Sun and Moon yet. And that's when it gets really, really good. So I think maybe we go ahead and get Inquisitor's Flail. We'll take this back. And pile on the damage here in like 3 or 4 more turns. Depending on what Zavala is able to do, basically. Let's get that deck cut finished. So this is tapped. We need to get a card out of our hand. So I think let's go ahead and do 2. We'll do Nahiri's Machinations so that we can start making creatures during combat indestructible, which will help out a lot. And I think that's all we will do this turn. Basically, I think we'll try to save up and see if we can't annihilate the Tamagotchi in a single go, because that would do us wonders. Being able to fog a war whenever you want to, not good news. Let's see. Draw a card. Dragon Scale General. Okay. This is actually interesting. Let's do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap Zavala Explorer Returned. So each player reveals the top card of their library. Let's see. So we have 2 lands and 2 creatures. So we get to... for each non-land card. So we're going to gain 2 life and get 2 mana for that. Oh yeah. But that's still not quite enough, I don't think. We need to... This is tapped. We can't play... No, wait. We can. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, because we just got 2 more mana. So let's go ahead and play our Arashan Sovereign. That seems like a good deal there. A good big pot-bellied 6/6 dragon. And we will pass. So we won't always tap Zavala on our turn, but I was wanting to see if we couldn't get Arashan out, because that would be nice. So, untap. Draw a card for the turn. It is Spore Cloud. Oh, another thing that's going to stop us from getting attacked. So, we have 4 mana here. We need 6 mana to get out o-kagachi. So we're not going to get to 6 mana no matter what we really do. It might be useful to do this Savage Lands there. And we're not going to be able to Vow of Duty the dragon yet. So just in case, let's go ahead and we will Vow of Duty the Relic Seeker. So now the Relic Seeker can't attack us. Seems like a good deal to me. And there isn't anything else that we can do, so I think we'll call it this turn for now. Move on to the deck that just got their 4th land. Thankfully, got another land. Yeah. Here we go. Draw a card. Terrain Generator. Nice. Okay, so we do want to play land. Yeah, we control... It comes into play tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. We do control 2 or more basic lands. Let's go ahead and play that. We'll tap 4, play this Sun Chaser Chimera, which is what we will use to... We will probably get a lot of damage off of Sun Chaser Chimera when we need to. Especially when we start getting... Like, the scrying effect really, really helps. But that's all we're going to do for now. We're going to pass, which this guy untaps. Untap, draw a card. What is it? Tormenting Voice. Okay. Let's go and do the Brushlands. Is this guy going to have to attack no matter what? It is not goaded, so it doesn't have to attack. We could attack, though. We could certainly deal a lot of damage, too. 5, 10 damage? Holy crap. No, I think what we'll do is we'll do Sylvan Caryatid and Inquisitor's Flail this turn. So that maybe by next turn, with Sylvala's help, maybe we'll be able to get all of the mana that we need. Because we don't quite have it right yet. So we will pass the turn without attacking or do anything else. Just keep moving on. Let's do this. Untap, draw. What do we got? Another land. That's not really what I like to see here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We could do a number of different things. Let's do this. We will pay 3 and we will morph this face down. And let's see. Let's go ahead and let me think. 1, 2, and we will cycle this to draw a card. Oh, a big dragon. A big boy. Okay. And now we can leave up mana for Salt-Crusted Steppe and the other cycling card we have in our hand to use with Sylvala next turn, or like by the next turn. Hope we can see about doing that anyway. Here, this, untap, draw a card, and Knights of the Black Rose. That's such a good card for here. Okay, so now we have enough mana. We have the 6 mana that we need to be able to cast o-kagachi. We can't do anything else this turn yet, but we will soon be able to. So that is good enough for us right now. We can pass it on to the bench warmers. The benchy warmers. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Okay. Interesting. Draw a card. Oh, mountain. Nice. So we now have enough mana to cast Numut when we want to, when we need to. First, though, we will... I think, actually, let's go ahead and do the Hedron Matrix so that we can be sure that Numut, when it comes out, will be able to hit for a lot of damage. It'll basically be able to two-shot people if we need it to. Assuming that we actually manage to stick around with Hedron Matrix out. So we got to go untap. Draw a card. Plains. We actually managed to get to palladia-mors, so let's go ahead and cast Palladia. Now we will be able to one-shot somebody next turn if somebody isn't holding up mana. Although, that being said, I guess everybody does have a flyer. So we're still going to be able to deal some crazy amount of damage, though. It may still be enough to one-shot, depending upon who's blocking. So hopefully nobody else gets more things out. Oh, wait, we were going to, at the end of turn, let's go and tap Sylvala for mana and see how it works out. So we are looking at... Oh my gosh, a full suite, 4 mana. That's awesome. So yeah, we're absolutely going to... These cards get drawn, for sure. So we're going to cycle Corrosive Tusker and put a counter on our land here. Or Salt-Crusted Steppe. So let's see. We want another plains, I think, because we drew like a bajillion forests. So this goes, when you cycle it, you search your library for a basic land card, reveal that card, and put it into your hand. So we do need to draw a card for the cycling before we forget. I have done that. I have forgotten to actually draw the card off of Corrosive Tusker. Because it's not a basic land cycle, which does exist. It's a regular cycle that also has an additional effect. So, oh. We need to shuffle again. I don't want to accidentally know what card could have been on top. Okay, there we go. There we go. I like that a little bit better. So draw a card. It was another plains. Okay, well that's fair. Akroma's Vengeance, just in case. Oh wait, we're not playing Akroma's Vengeance as a land. We are playing it. We're playing a plains. So let's see. Oh, and this is untapped now. That was at the end of our last turn. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana. So we can't play Tika's Dragon. We can play Dragon's Guild General and also have Angel Song when we need it. That does seem really tempting. Let's go and do that. I think that sounds good. We'll play the General and then we can set up for another turn being able to do what we want to do. Dragon's Guild General. Yeah, and I don't think we need to do anything else. We'll just hold up mana for the Angel Song in case a one-striking dragon comes our way. Oh, okay. Boundless Realms, which we could cast right now if we wanted to. Okay, draw a card for the turn. Return to Dust. Exile. Ah, okay. Well, let's play this. We don't want to leave this turn not doing anything. So I think that... Oh, but if we play the Knights of the Black Rose... Yeah, that'll be a problem. Let's go ahead. We want to get rid of a card in our hand. So let's go ahead and give our dragon actual fire-breathing dragon-y type things. It's a little surprising that a dragon can't breathe fire, but it apparently does happen sometimes. And now we have plenty of mana to do all of the rest of the things. If they attack us, then we can stop combat. If they don't attack us, we can return to dust them and get rid of the doubling, damaging nonsense. I think that's all we want to do because we want to save o-kagachi for actually like hitting somebody and being able to, because it's, let's see. Yeah, we get to exile some non-land permanent, so that's good. That's good. That's double good. Untap, draw a card. Let's see, what do we got? Mystic Monastery. Ooh. I think though we do want to have some kind of blocker, I think. Or maybe do we... Ooh. That is an interesting concept, but it's not enough, so we don't have enough mana. Okay. Then we need something else instead. Let's go ahead and tap this, and we will do Mordant Dragon. So we do have Starstorm in our hand, but we can't tap enough to clear the board. So we're just going to say Mordant Dragon, and at least that's a little bit more toughness than, so maybe we don't die. Let's see. Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. A Johnny Color of the Pride. That seems pretty good. That seems like a thing with the goodness. Oh, that's so good. So, let's see. If we attack o-kagachi, they have plenty of mana up. We know that the Dragon Riders of Pern have a fog effect. So really all we're looking at is Numut. They're the only ones we can really attack. So how much damage can we deal? If we have Inquisitor's Flail and our double strike ability, let's see, we deal... Oh yeah, that's plenty because we... What is it? Well, let's see. So we deal 12 damage. Do we deal... Let me think. Yeah, so we deal... Well, we have to equip first. Let's go ahead and equip first. Let's do one step at a time. So we do want this. We still have 4 mana available, which isn't a lot. Psychotic Fury. So we deal 12 damage with each of our double strikes, which means that we would kill off all of their creatures, but they would absorb 8 of the damage. So we'd only deal 4 damage through, which on our second strike means 16 total. That's still really good, though. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go to combat, and then we're going to tap this to Psychotic Fury. Target multicolored creature gains double strike until end of turn. We draw a card. Oh, that's not too bad. That will help us later, especially since we also have Nantucket Mentor in our hand. Okay. So we are going to attack our buddy Numut here. So let's see. If I was playing this game, I feel like I might actually be inclined to do something about this, to stop this. But they aren't dying this turn. They could die this turn if they have another effect in their hand. So I'm thinking about o-kagachi stopping something. And I don't think that they would. Not this turn, because it is just 16 commander damage. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. 16 commander damage. Boom. And let's take a look. I don't know what's our life total look like. How do we have that set up? Okay, so I forgot to look at this, so let's go ahead and reset that window size a little bit. Aha, Benchwarmers. Minus 16, and also, no, from here. 16 commander damage. All of the commander damage. Do we have anything else that we want to do? I don't really think so. I think we're going to hang back. So we are indestructible as well. That's something else that we would have made sure of. Okay. So, Silvala. Does Silvala do anything at the end of the turn? I don't think so. We don't have anything that's really quick. So let's go ahead and just untap, draw a card. Sudden disappearance. Huh. Yeah, I don't... Let's go ahead and hold on to that card. That is a very themed card for this deck because of the Dragon Riders of Pern's story. Let's see here. So I think that... Oh, this is like 7 or something, isn't it? Yeah, it's 7 to flip. We have 7 mana here. But we do want to get Dragon Scale General. Let's go and tap Silvala. Everybody reveals cards. Let's see how good we did. So we've got 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards. Nice. Okay, so we got 3 mana from that. That's really good for us. We already played a land this turn. So let's go ahead and... How big is this thing anyway? Okay, so we want to attack somebody. Right? Right? That's what we want to do? The only one that we can really safely attack is the... Oh, man. Let's just flip Herd Chaser. 3 grade, 4 more. That is enough to flip Herd Chaser, which means we put a +1/+1 counter on each other dragon we control. So that means Arashan Sovereign gets a +1/+1 counter. Then we end the turn, and Dragon Scale General gives us Bolster X. Let's see, it's the creature with the least toughness. So that means Dragon Scale General, actually, well, Herd Chaser Dragon has equal toughness, so we're going to go and put a +1/+1 counter on him. I think that's it for the turn. We are just going to have to build up and try to do something about palladia-mors, and Tamagotchi is apparently what we're calling it tonight. Tamagotchi. So, was there something that these guys could do at the end of turn? And I don't think so. We are just going to untap. We have to pay close attention. Draw a card. A Tarka World Render. Wow. Holy cow. Okay, that's really, really good. Let's see. So we do need... Man, we need a... Like, 1 more mana is really what we need. Oh, that's unfortunate. Especially because we have so many cards in our hand that could do us a lot of good, but we keep not drawing any mana. That's part of our problem. Oh, we were going to return to dust at the end of turn. It's already passed. Too late. Too late. So sad, boo-hoo. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, 1 more land. 1 more land and we could... No, wait, we have Fog Patch. Okay. No. Because Fog Patch isn't going to stop Trample. They become blocked, but it doesn't really help us at all. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Fog Patch right here, this card. I mean, it's a decently costed one, but it's not going to help us on Trample, so we do need to figure out something else that we want to do. So if we double white here, we still have enough to do that. Yeah, let's go and do that. So we're going to pay 4 here, and we're going to return to dust. Let's exile Nahiri's Machinations and the Inquisitor's Flail. So now both of those can't be used forever. Very helpful to us. We do still have to get rid of a card this turn. So, that's a bit tricky, honestly. Because we do really need the Heliod's intervention, but Atarka is the way that we win the game, so I think that we get rid of Fog Patch here as the card we get rid of. Okay. Let's go ahead and pass. That's all we can. That's all the damage we can do to ourselves this turn. Numut is in serious trouble, though. One more something or other like that, and we are toast. So let's untap, draw a card. Heretic's Punishment. Well, that's not too bad. Let's play this, put this into play tapped. We are going to tap 6 mana, play Numut, and at least we have that as a blocker. And next turn we can consider equipping it with Hedron Matrix and dealing a ton of damage. A ton of damage. 9,009. No, wait. Over 9,000. Untap. Draw a card. Fertilid. Okay. We do need the double strike. So let's see. Let's go and play this. Let's tap 3 mana. We will play Nantuku Mentor, and then we will also pay 3 for Ajani, Collar of the Pride, which we will plus to 5 and give a +1/+1 counter to target creature. So we will give palladia-mors a +1/+1. Yeah, I think that looks good. That seems pretty good, which also means that we have a card open for Pyroblast in case we need to take care of some blue magic from the only... Well, no, I guess there's 2 blue decks at the table. Probably more from o-kagachi, though, if anything. If anybody's going to play like a counterspell or something, it's probably o-kagachi. So, oh wait, we should have been gaining life with Dragon Rise of the Pern. So, okay, so we gained 2 life one time. We needed to gain 4 life, and then we needed to gain 3 more life. So we're at 49, actually. That's not too shabby of an amount, if I do say so myself. Yeah, so we want... Let's go ahead and play another Plains. And do we have enough for... That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So not quite enough to be able to play Tika's Dragon this turn. So we probably don't want to play Tika's Dragon this turn. But can we get a good worm with our Worm Calling? So we need 4 mana. So we can make 4 4s. That's not too bad. We could also make a 3/3 if we wanted to. That does seem also pretty decent sized worm. So let's go ahead and do that. That means that we have still enough mana for Angel Song. So we are going to Worm Calling for 3 and make a 3/3 worm. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of a wormy worm. Slurm. 3/3. It is just a blank 3/3, but it's still a 3/3. That's still a decent amount of attacking power if we need to, and especially if we get a bunch of these out. This is just like a big earthworm, though. It's like one of those huge earthworms you see. There we go. If it was any smaller, it'd be like a parasite, right? Something that you might find in a toilet. Do we have anything else we want to do? I don't think so, which also means that we're not going to tap to attack anybody, because I think we still want to hold off. And we can always Dragon Scale General some other turn if we need to. For now, we will pass. 0 dragon scale bolstering. Just back to the o-kagachi. Untap. Draw a card. World at War. Well, I mean, it's a card, but is it a card that I want? And we're also at the problem where we're still, like, not getting anything. I think we're going to discard a card again. Oh. Okay, yeah, I think that in this case, we get rid of World at War. Because as good as it is, we do have other pump effects, arguably better pump effects in our hand. So we're just going to hold on and hope for some more mana here soon. Which means that Numot got to, like, actually do something this turn. Instead of playing defense, we're kind of still probably playing defense, but... we're drawing that. We have a lawnmower outside being extremely loud. We need 4 mana to be able to do Hedron. We could do Dragon Breath, I guess. Yeah, let's go and do that. At least then Dragon Breath will come back out if we need to. So there, and 2 more for Dragon Breath, and why the heck not? Let's just go for broke. We'll do Mystic Remora kind of late in the game, but if we get rid of it, we get rid of it, and that's fine. Okay, is that all we're doing? That seems like maybe all we're doing. We could deal 12 damage to something, but it doesn't seem, or try to deal 12 damage to something, but we have two different players that have fogs and one that has a big dragon. Anyway. That would just turn around. I mean, it's going to turn around and kill us if we don't have some big creature to deter it. So they could just decide not to block and then kill us anyway. Seems like we are at a bit of a stalemate now. Untap, draw a card. Oh, Wear and Tear. That's a nice card. Okay, so what do we do? Do we go ahead and try to kill off a player this turn? I mean, is there any reason not to? That may be the question. Is there any reason not to do that? Because, okay, so we need to deal 5 damage to Numot. We could also attack the other deck over there. That one I'm looking at. And force them to use their fog now? Maybe that's what we need to do. Instead of attacking Numot again. Interesting. We could use Volcanic Offering as well. Let's go ahead and, yeah, well, do we want to make Double Strike? Let's not make Double Strike with Johnny. Let's actually pop up a Johnny one more time and put Palladia-mors as an 8/8. So now let's go ahead and attack with Palladia-mors. So do they block? No, I don't think so. I think in this case they're just going to Angel Song and prevent combat damage this turn. Okay, so they prevented combat damage. What else can we do? Let's say they're not even going to do that. Let's do this. Does that stop us from doing something else? No, because we can still do Wear and Tear. We can still do Pyroblast. Let's do Volcanic Offering. Destroy target non-basic land you don't control, and target non-basic land of an opponent's choice that you don't control. So we are going to destroy the savage lands over... Yeah, let's do that. Because Savage Lands seems to... They haven't gotten any mana, so we're going to destroy that. And I'm going to say that Numut gets to choose a land. So, or do... No, we're going to have o-kagachi choose which one they want to do. Can we choose... Wait, let me look this up. Let's see. May choose the same target. Okay. Aha. Okay, yeah. So I think that's what we're going to have o-kagachi choose. So they have... so they're going to choose the land, but Numut is going to choose the creature. So, okay, so Volcanic Offering, let's do the land. I chose Savage Lands. I think Numut goes ahead and says the Savage Lands as well. Oh, no, wait. o-kagachi says the Savage Lands as well. But then I choose 7 damage to o-kagachi, actually. We're going to say o-kagachi gets it. So what does Numut deal 7 damage to? What do they think is a problem? And I think maybe Arashan, actually. Arashan Sovereign. You may put it on top or bottom of your library. I think we're putting it on top. I think that's smart. Okay, so that's Volcanic Offering. Do we have anything else that we want to do? No, I think that's it. We already attacked. So nothing else. Untap. Draw a card. Arashan Sovereign. Let's go ahead and play a forest. I think it just makes sense to go and replay Arashan. So this is 6-7 mana. Or do we... Do we do that? Because it is kind of a problem. Man, I mean, palladia-mors isn't something that we can really take care of right now. It may actually be smarter to go ahead and Chroma's Memorial, or Chroma's Vengeance right now. Is there any way that we could get damage through to the Ajani? I don't think so. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a Chroma's Vengeance. And actually, that is 2 free cards now for the Mystic Remora. That's pretty good. Okay, so Chroma's Vengeance. We are destroying all of the creatures, artifacts, and enchantments. It's going to hold this wormy guy out. That gets rid of a lot of problems. Palladia-mors goes back into the command zone, and that like completely sweeps. Numut over there. Numut lost a lot with that. I guess we could have done Sudden Disappearance. Maybe that's... I think, actually, yeah. We would have... No, wait, because we need 6 mana for the Chroma's Vengeance. We wouldn't have had enough. would we have had enough, actually? Let's go ahead and do this. we are just backtracking in time here. Okay, no. It doesn't seem we would have got... We get 1 mana out of that exchange, which is not nearly enough. So, yeah, all of that goes away. We still have 1 mana left over. Can we do anything else? And I think maybe all we do is we use that 1 mana to recast Selvala. And we pass the turn. Poor Numut. This does give a really good opportunity for o-kagachi. So, untap, upkeep, draw a card. And this is... Oh, Celestial Mantle. Nice. Okay, so we're going to do this. Or at least it would have. No, we can still do stuff. So let's go ahead and do a Tarka. We have enough mana to go ahead and tap completely. So we're going to play a Tarka, which brings back our... I think this brings back... Let's see. Mana costs 6 or greater. Yes, it does. So we bring back a Tarka. It gains haste because of Dragon Breath, and it's going to smash that like button. No, it's going to smash a Johnny to dust, and we're going to pass the turn because we're okay with that. We've gotten all the way back around over here, though, and Numut is dead. These cards are destroyed, and so is this. Oh, wait. No, we can't do a Tarka. We're going to have to redo that turn. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these cards, but... No, because the Fertile Ground over here gave us 1 extra mana, so we can't do a Tarka this turn. That's in our hand. Dragon Breath is there, along with Fertile Ground. We do have 6 mana, but not the 6 mana that we need to be able to play Regal Behemoth. So I think we play Knight of the Black Rose instead, so that we can start drawing extra cards, which means that Frostwalk Bastion is going to be the one untapped for doing that. We are the Monarch. I need to get a Monarch card. Where's our Monarch? Yeah. Although it would be nice to have a really fancy Monarch, something or other indicator. But this does mean that at the end of our turn we draw a card, then we have to discard a card because we have too many. Oh, Queen Marchesa. Marchese. We have to discard a card. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking Marchesa. Because all the rest of the cards on our hand are really good. So we're going to do that. At least we can do something next turn. Maybe attack the... maybe we'll be able to attack the Ajani. I don't know. Okay. Untap. Draw a card. Mountain. Or did we draw two... Oh, did we... I think we already drew a card. Because... 3... No, we didn't. No, I think we already drew a card. I'm confident... Well, no, because the 2 cards that we drew was a land and Ancient Hellkite. Well, I thought we already had a land in hand. Because we drew one off of Selvala. So yeah, we haven't drawn a card this turn. This is the card for our turn. Let's go ahead and play an island. We do have a decent amount of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is enough to play that guy again. Let's see. But instead, maybe we do this 6 mana for that. Do we have anything else in our hand to play? No, I don't think so. So let's dump a mountain out of our hand and hold on to everything else. Okay, so now we have another dragon. Look at that. A very plain Flame Blast regular dragon-y thing. I guess we could... We did have the... Did we have Dragon's Breath? Or is this... No, they don't have Dragon's Breath. I guess maybe we could attack immediately with this. Could we do that? Yeah, we have Dragon Breath. This costs 6. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and get Dragon Breath out, and we're going to swing for 5 damage at the Ajani Collar, the Pride, which also means we're going to... Is this to any target? I wonder about Flame Blast Dragon. Let's look that up real quick. Because then maybe we can also just kill Ajani. Flame Blast Dragon. It says creature or player. Okay, so the new updated rules text is any target. So yeah, we're going to pay a couple of mana and get rid of Ajani's Collar of the Pride, which means fewer double strike effects. We need as few double strike effects as we could possibly get. Draw a card, Mountain. Let's go ahead and play that. We need 1 more mana to be able to cast anything. Let's go ahead and do that. We are going to tap 1, 2, 3. We are going to get Fertilid. And it comes into play with 2 counters on it, right? Yeah, 2 +1/+1 counters. So we are going to lose a life so that we can do this. We didn't gain a life on Dragon Riders of Pern needed to gain a life. So now palladia-mors is going to lose a life so that we can remove a counter, and we will search for another plains because holy cow, we have 0. No, I mean forest. We're going to look for another forest and put it in play tapped. Right? Play tapped? Yeah, that's what it does. Tappage. All of the tappage. And now we can play palladia-mors. Next turn, we have a double strike effect in our hand. So, yeah. That sounds good. Let's go and cut. And pass the turn. Passy. I guess we could have tried to steal the... we could have tried to steal the Monarch with the Flame Blast Dragon, but I don't think that was necessarily very helpful to us. So, untap, draw a card. Astral Drift! Nice. Okay, so let's do... I'll target creature, okay. So we can do remote farm. It comes to play tapped with 2 depletion counters on it, so that's okay. We can deal with that. So the question is, what can allow us to deal start dealing the most damage? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough to activate 6 here. So we can start making a free 6/6 every turn if we wanted to. Is that something we want to do though? We could just pay 9 mana right now and get a 5/5 dragon with trample. That might be good. As well as we do have another dragon in hand. Maybe we go ahead and do the dragons because at least those have flying. So we're going to pay 9 mana for a colorless Tika's dragon. And pass the turn, I think. I think that's the smart play here. o-kagachi. Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. Did we... We did not. Okay, so... What do we do here? Sit on our hands and make poop noises. Let's think about this. We don't want to discard a card this turn if we can help it. So it does seem like maybe we want to do something, but we don't really have the mana to do really anything other than Jund Charm. So maybe we do Jund Charm. We can deal 2 damage to each creature, remove a graveyard, or put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. We could make Knights of the Black Rose 2 more power. Does that help us, though, compared to maybe exiling a graveyard? I think we kind of want to exile a graveyard, so we're going to get rid of our buddy Palladia-mors graveyard over there. Which means that we need to end the turn because we're not going to attack. I don't think. Do we attack? I don't think so. Really? Well, I mean, the ones that can really deal damage to us have flying anyway. So let's go ahead and attack. So looking at life totals, let's go ahead and get a good look at them. So here's our life totals right now. We can't do anything about the Dragon Riders after Pern, but we can attack Palladia-mors. I think that they're going to go ahead and take 4 damage. So that's what they're looking at. Okay. So we're going to end the turn drawing a card. Wild Ricochet. I mean, that would be a nice card, but I'm kind of looking at my hand going, nobody's really doing anything sort of super reactive with instant or sorcery, so let's go ahead and get rid of it. We have to get rid of it because we already have 7 cards in our hand, and we get as many cleanup steps as it takes to get down to 7, essentially. As many times as things trigger during the end step, we get a new cleanup step until everything's resolved. Okay. So, untap, draw a card. Crimson Hellkite. Nice. Okay, so play another mountain. We could deal some massive damage this turn if we wanted to. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to attack Palladia-mors. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to attack Palladia-mors for 5 damage, and then since we attacked, we're going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 additional damage with its Fire Blast attack. Is that how we... Yeah, I don't think we can get more damage out of that. So 8 damage plus 5, 13. That means Palladia-mors is down to 22. Yikes. 22 life. Not too much there. Not too much left going for it. But that's okay. Like I said, we still have things in our hand to do stuff with. Let's untap. Talking smack, bench warmer. We got another land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's enough. Let's go and switch these, though. Let's do it like this. 8. That gets us Palladia-mors again. I do not think that we do anything else this turn. So we are going to pass. Pass. Pass splash. Over to here. Let's see. Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. Oh, Enduring Scale Lord. Nice. That's actually a really good one. Now, if only I had a +1/+1 counter effect. So we have, this taps for 2 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 mana. So we have 6 and 7, 13 mana. So if we had just a little bit more. It does seem... Okay, we're going to go ahead and do Selvala. That means that everybody reveals the top card of their library yet again. So we got 2 lands, a non-land, and a land. So we're going to gain 1 life and get 1 mana, which is literally all we needed. We needed just 1 more mana. So remove a counter. It's down to 1. Oh, let's go ahead and do this. And this into our hand. So that means that we get 2 more dragons. That's a lot of dragon. Let's attack somebody with the Tika's dragon. I think let's go ahead and take the... let's go ahead and steal the Monarch. So we will deal 5 damage to... Or attempt to deal 5 damage? Are they going to do something? That's a good question. Are they going to stop that? How much do we care? I'd have to get rid of Mandate of Peace, which is really strong. Sure, let's go ahead and let them take it. Let's see. Becomes a Monarch. If you are the Monarch as that turn began, that player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Okay, so that's going to happen. We're going to take 5 damage, but then we're going to gain back 2. So we're going to only lose 3 life, and Dragon Riser Print are going to lose 2. Okay. So then we end the turn, and as the Monarch, we draw a card. So we got another Forest. Very useful card, I've heard. People pretend to say sometimes when they hang their mouth open and stare at me with a blank stare and agree with whatever I'm saying. Untap. What is this? Come on, another, like, that's not what I need. I don't need a colorless land. I'm really hurting over here. Oh, I guess that actually does mean that I can do Boundless Realms now. So that's 7 mana. So we're going to get 7 lands, and we can do X basic lands. So I think we do double white, and then 1 of each of the other cards. I think that work. No, we need to do... Let's see. So this into play tapped. This into play tapped. Do Forest. I think a second Forest. A Plains. We need that mountain, and I think we need 1 more Plains. Assuming that we have another Plains. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay. So that's really good. That means Regal Behemoth next turn. That means o-kagachi again. And I think that's just so much mana. That's going to be really good. But we need to shuffle first. And we're tapped out, so we are very vulnerable this turn. Which could mean that everybody attacks us this turn. I do not know. Boundless Realms, there we go. But we have to take this chance because we're out of options right now. Like, we desperately need to do something to be able to get the lands that we need to be able to cast spells. So this is kind of high risk, high reward type stuff. Always good to at least try. You're not going to have as much fun if you never try a little bit. So, okay, untap, draw a card. Marshall's Anthem. Seems like a pretty good card. Okay. Let me think about this. We do need to attack this turn. At least we really should consider attacking this turn. We do have Starstorm and we have Bonfire of the Damned. So with Starstorm, we are looking at actually being able to kill everything on the board this turn. We could also, we can't use this to target palladia-mors, unfortunately. So we really need to be able to do that. But if we do that, then that opens up o-kagachi to being able to hurt somebody a lot next turn. So we would have to be really confident that sweeping the board right now is the way to go. Is that something we want to do? There's a lot of dragons over there. Let's look at the life totals. This is probably a good thing. Everybody's pretty full on their hands still, so that doesn't really help us make a good decision. I think maybe we wait on the Starstorm because I think that we're lower on the totem pole. So I think maybe if we just play a dragon this turn and hold off on the Starstorm for next turn, then at least it looks like we're holding off and we're not trying to necessarily make any enemies, because we can certainly get through and deal damage to one or two other people, depending upon how we attack. We can deal some damage or kill a creature with what we have out. But I don't see how that necessarily helps us, since we are a little lower on the... A little lower. We're second to last, and palladia-mors can definitely take us out if he wants to. I mean, knowing the deck, knowing that he's been doing double strike and he has trample and stuff like that, he's almost certainly got another card up his sleeve currently. I think we hold off. I think it makes more sense to hold off on trying to sweep the board, because we kind of want o-kagachi to go away, because we don't have like anything to be able to do anything about their deck. Like we now have one counter spell. Not looking very good, and even if we do counterspell a fog effect, that doesn't mean that we necessarily win. Yeah, I think we go ahead and do a dragon card this turn. So who do we get? Who do we play? I think we go ahead and play this one. That's 7 mana. 1, 2, 3 for sure. That's 4 more. That's enough to cast. We do have to discard a card this turn, so... I think we go ahead and discard Bonfire of the Damned. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to hold off. That gives us 11 toughness, so I think palladia-mors would have to be a little bit more hard-pressed to just kill us, which kind of incentivizes them to attack somebody not us. So let's go ahead, especially now that this is like the one turn that's open, so we're giving them the chance to do something about Tamagotchi. Harmonize. Good card. Really good card. What can we do about o-kagachi? So we do have this. We need 5 mana for it. So 5 mana. We still need something else, though. Din Protector almost gets us there. We technically need 1 more mana, and we could get this. So it's a little unfortunate that we don't have an additional mana that we need. We could harmonize and see if we can't get a different effect, because then we'd still have plenty of mana to be able to do Fire Shrieker. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to pay 4 mana. We're going to cast Harmonize. Let's get ourselves some more options. At least more possibilities. Bloodlust, Legion's Initiative, and Smoke. That is so not fair. We're still 1 freaking mana away. No. Oh. Well, I guess Bloodlust doesn't actually get us there, but... Man. That sucks. That does the sucking. I guess we would probably do it like this, mana-wise, because we have the Wear and Tear in our hand, so we could cast Tear to destroy an enchantment. Yeah, I think we go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and tap 5. We'll equip 2 palladia-mors. We're going to swing at o-kagachi for a lot of damage. Yeah, 12 damage. That's commander, so... Unfortunately, that is not enough. So we... Yeah, so they're at 21 life. Ugh. We still have double strikes, so at least we have that, but we do need to figure out what else we're going to do this turn. I don't think we have anything else that we can do, so we have to discard a card. Let's discard... Let's discard Legion's Initiative, because we have 7 other cards in our hand. Den Protector helps us get back something if we need to. So we can do Den Protector next turn for that. So let's go ahead and do this. Passing the turn, untap. Upkeep, draw a card. Somehow we'd still manage to get away with having Monarch. Let's go ahead and play a land. Let's see. So can we deal 21 damage? We can only deal 15 with what we have. 15 with what we have. So... let's go ahead and start doing worm calling. I think that makes the most sense. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that remote farm is destroyed. So now we need to choose X, and I think X is 8. I think 8 is a good number for playing an 8-8, essentially. I think that's good. That seems like a good thing to have. 8-8. Worm. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't quite remember what the Dune worm looks like, but let's just say that it looks something like this. There you go. 8-8 worm. Boom. So who do we attack now? We still have the double striking jerk over there. Do we not attack? This is a tough spot. I mean, being able to untap with as much mana as that is, we're really the only other player at the board that has this much mana. And we're not going to kill Tamagotchi, so let's go ahead and attack. That's 15 more damage. So they are at 6 life, and at the end of the turn we're going to draw a card. Yeah, that's okay. It's another land that I can tap for more mana, but it sacrifices itself when you do that. I'm hoping this 8-8 worm starts helping out. Untap, draw a card. Nemesis Trap. Ooh, boy. Whew. Oof. Okay. So actually, let me think about this. Celestial Mantle is in our hand. That would be so good. So much mana. We need to be sure to leave up 2 mana for the Mandate of Peace, for sure. So let's do that. It seems like... Oh, wait. We have Rogue's Passage. How much mana can we generate? If we do Regal Behemoth, do we have 2? No, we only have 2 forests, right? No, we have 3 forests. Okay, so maybe we can. So let's say we did this. 4, 5. Six there. So, okay, so we have 6 there for Regal Behemoth. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 more mana. So, o-kagachi is going to take 8 of that mana, so we have 10 mana left. 7 of that. Ah, man, so close to being able to do Rogue's Passage and Double Strike and Haste, because we're going to get Haste off of the Dragon Breath that we have. But we could still get some damage in if we really wanted to. I'm just not sure that it makes sense to do. Let's see. Could we... We could double our life total. I don't think that helps us, though. So I think we still do this. 6 mana. We just need to think about what else we have that we can double. Okay. So that's Regal Behemoth. We are going to steal the Monarch back. We're tapping all of these, which gives us all of the mana that we need to be able to cast o-kagachi, but what do we have left over? Because that's 10 mana. We have 2 mana left over. Do we do... I don't think we do anything. So I think that means, though, that we wanted to rearrange this like so. Do this. Yeah, because then that lets us do Mandate of Peace and the Nemesis Trap. Okay, so I think that's what we do. That means that we end the turn by drawing a card with this. Seaside Citadel, I mean, that seems like it would be a good card. But I think we need all of the cards in our hand, so we're going to go ahead and discard that. We're going to pass. We're definitely getting down to the wire, though. This game is kind of winding itself down. We're getting to the end of people having resources and having to struggle to do stuff. So untap, draw a card. Plains, let's go and play it because we don't have any other lands in our hand. So we are going to clear the board, but before we do that, we need to attack somebody. So I think that o-kagachi is over there. We could kill them this turn if we needed to. We would have to do... Okay, so we'd have to leave 1 mana open, but that means that we still have 1, 2, 3, 4... Let's see, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, that's enough to take care of everything else. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get rid of Okagami. We're going to swing there. They're going to block the Ancient Hellkite. We're going to tap 1 for Fire Breathing on the Flame Blast Dragon, and that's going to deal the last No, wait, no, wait. Okay, so we're going to attack them. They are going to tap 1/2 and cast the mandate of. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to cast Mandate of Peace. So your opponent can't cast spells this turn, and then end the your opponents can't cast spells this turn. Okay, so that was kind of a backfire. We can't do anything else. So we're going to have to pass the turn with a lot of open mana. Whoops. Whoops. That was going to be good. We were going to wipe the field, then Marshall's Cry to bring stuff back, and everybody else would have lost their stuff. So this is not quite as good. Untap. Draw a card. Gruel Turf. Okay. Sure. Sure. So they cast their Mandate of Pieces. So let's go ahead and attack with palladia-mors. They are going to... Are they going to do something? And can we respond? No, we're not going to be able to respond, unfortunately. So they are going to exile our palladia-mors using Nemesis Trap, because the creature that's attacking is white. So this black card is going to, let's see, exile attacking creature, put a token that's a copy of that creature. Yeah. So we're not going to be able to do anything else with that. It's just going to exile. We need palladia-mors out again. So we have to pay 10 mana now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to immediately do that. And then we're going to return a land to put Gruel Turf into play, and that's our turn. We have 8 cards in hand. We need to discard 1. Let's go ahead and discard Smoke, I think. Yeah, let's go and do that. Passe. So the red chili that we use is a special New Mexican red chili that we order online. There's a restaurant. I think it's in Albuquerque. It may not be, but it's somewhere out there in New Mexico. We order it and have it shipped over to us. It's really cool. It was a restaurant that we just happened to cross one time, and we really liked their red chili. We gave it a try, and it was really good, so we kept using it. Draw a card. It was a forest. Let's go ahead and play that forest. We are going to... yeah, we need to attack somebody. Does this just mean that we... Wait, okay, so let's look at life totals. Palladia-mors is over there, but... Okay, we do not want o-kagachi to remain with that. We really need them to not stick around, but we also don't want to leave palladia-mors out either. And they have double strike. Oh man, they could be so close to just wrecking us. So maybe we sudden disappearance this turn. Maybe that's what we do. So that maybe we can stick around. Okay, so let's go and try to do that. We are going to... These 3 are going to attack Tamagotchi, because if they block the 6/6, we're still dealing 9. So there's no combination they can do to survive. They do lose the game. This 8/8 worm is going to attack palladia-mors for 8 damage. I do not think that they're going to block. Well, no, they are going to block. They're going to block with their fertilid because it's just not doing anything else right now. So we're going to go ahead and block with it. Then what we need to do is to try to stop us from losing against the palladia-mors. We are going to go ahead and pay 6 mana. We did become the monarch, I think. No, we don't become the monarch, because this is going to trigger after combat damage is assigned, but at that point, o-kagachi's already gone. So, no, we do not become that. Okay, let's go and hide this. Okay, so we are going to sudden disappearance, exile on all non-land permanents I control, and then at the beginning of the next instep they come into play. So we get all of our dragons back, and we have that. But before that happens, is there something else that we can do with 6 mana? I think there probably is. Let's go ahead and we're going to tap 1 and play this, and maybe also pay 3, and we will Astral Drift just in case we have the capability of doing that sometime later. Okay, that seems good with me. That's all that we're doing this turn, is all of this nonsense. Okay, we can start making worms again next turn. Poor o-kagachi dying suddenly. Just as they were going to maybe stabilize this. What was the next card? Sphinx's Revelation. They were so close. This was so close. That's okay. This, I didn't necessarily expect that they would survive, so. Sorry, I had to reach to grab that card that slipped under the table. Let's see. We didn't even get to do anything with the Snowlands. Not that there was, like, a ton of things in this deck to do with Snowlands, but, you know, it's always possible. Okay, we're going to do this. Pull these cards off to the side. Over here. And move on to the next thing here. So, we have this. Untap, upkeep, draw card. Semblance Anvil. Okay, could be good. If we didn't have something else to do this turn. So, let's see. Dragon Rage of the Pern is still a problem, but so is palladia-mors. We're going to get rid of most of their creatures, but they're still going to be able to do worm calling. So, do we... This is, again, kind of problematic. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, 8 mana gets us Numot a second time. I think so. I think that's what we do. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do this, and then we're going to let palladia-mors and the Dragon Rage of the Pern duke it out a little bit. We will Starstorm next turn, and then use Marshall's Anthem to be able to get all of our creatures back, essentially. So let's get rid of a card. Let's say Thief of Dreams. It hasn't done us any good yet, so we're just going to get rid of it. Palladia-mors. What can you do this turn? You really can't attack them. Not really. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay, so maybe we can do something. Holy cow. We need the ability to deal just enough damage. We get to play a land this turn. So we have to do 2 mana to equip. We could do 4 more mana to do that. We need 3 mana here. So what can we do with 3 mana to be able to get palladia-mors into Danger Zone? What can we get from our graveyard? Psychotic Fury, but we already have Double Strike. So, do we a Johnny Color of the Pride? Is that what we do? Because that kind of seems like the right amount. Yeah, Den Protector is that. We need 3 to tap down all creatures. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Let's go ahead and do that. So, a Johnny, but we need to tap our mana carefully to be able to make this work. So this is a Johnny. These two forest. This is plains and mountain for the Nyan charm. These 4 get us Den Protector to get us a Johnny. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to... Oh, no, wait, it's 3 mana. No, no. It's 3 mana to play face down. No. So close. Oh, it's not fair. It's so not fair. Let's see. So we still need to figure out what the heck we're doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and equip this. We will pay 3 to put this face down. Oh wait. Do we... No, we don't have enough because they have like so many blockers. Oh wait, return target... No wait, because we need it to tap. Oh, no. We need to set up for next turn. But do we have enough life to set up for next turn? I think so. Okay, yeah, we do. We have enough mana to set up for next turn, but that also means that what else can we do this turn? Well, I guess before we do anything, so we need to set up. So let's go ahead and do Tormenting Voice. So we don't know what is going to pop out. So Tormenting Voice, we will discard Pyroblast for it to draw 2 cards. What are the 2 cards? Moldervine Cloak and Fatal Frenzy. Yes! Yes. Yes. That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. Okay, because we can do this to tap down. That's 3 mana. And yeah, that's 3 mana to tap down all of their creatures. And Fatal Frenzy gives us +X+0, where X is the creature's power already. So that's enough damage right there. That's one hit KO. Holy cow. Holy cow, holy cow. Yeah, so they took like 9 damage. The Fog of War took like 9 damage. They're dead. Okay, but then, yes, that's okay. These guys are taking 24 damage. 24 damage, and all of it is from here. And they're dead. So now we are down to 2 decks. All of a sudden, we're almost at the end of the game now. Holy cow! And then let's see, sacrifice at the end of the turn. So yeah, we're going to sacrifice palladia-mors. Holy cow! Okay, but that also, oh, I think that means that we're dead. That's okay. We did so much. We did so much. And we got to one-shot somebody. I think that's fair. I think it's fair. And yeah, so this is going to be untap, upkeep, draw a card. Wait, did we have to discard a card last turn? No, we already did. Okay. So Opal Palace, we'll play that one. This is 12. That's 7. We need 5 more. So yeah, that is enough. Unfortunately, that's game. Wow. Wow, that's so cool. I'm still glad that it turned out this way. Wow. Okay. So final total, let's do this. We dealt exactly enough damage, 22. Bringing Benchwarmers at the win. Bench warmers for the win. Just like in the movies, right? That's how the underdog always wins. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and clean up for tonight. Yeah, as a reminder, I'll probably be playing some more Earthbound on Saturday morning. And then we'll try to do another. We'll try to do a stream on Sunday. That's our kind of regularly scheduled teaching stream. If you want to learn how to play Magic, that's definitely the format. I'm going to be playing really simple decks. I'll explain all of the moves instead of doing this kind of unstructured chaos in front of you and in front of me as well. I'll actually explain all the moves and we'll go through. And if you want to ask any questions about why I do something or how something works about Magic, that's a really good place to ask. You can still ask me during these streams, but it just makes more sense because it'll be a little bit more controlled for you to be able to understand better. Yeah, so I didn't have a stream this past Sunday because I had stuff that I had to get done. But I will be open with that. So yeah, and then maybe one of these upcoming weeks we'll do another art stream. I don't have anything set up to do deck building right now, so that's probably going to be a little while. I do have a bunch of cards that I can build from. I did get quite a while ago, like 5 months ago or something at this point. I got a bunch of partner cards from one of the other sets, and so maybe that, or maybe a pirate deck. Maybe we could try to build that. I don't know. We're just going to kind of play it, see how it goes, and play it as it comes to us. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great night. See you next time.